Welcome back to Drillers Garage. Today I have a new video on the Boxster. Again, I know I did another video with the steering wheel the last time, but I have a new issue with the car and I'll tell you what it is. Stay tuned. The other day I was driving it around and I noticed the AC wasn't really blowing very cold. I get out of the car, I noticed the fan on the passenger side was blowing, but the fan on the driver's side was not working. So I did some research and it turns out that these cars, it's a very common issue now. This car's 22 years old. The resistors on the fans go bad with time, with heat, with water. They get wet, you know, they only last so long. So anyway, that's the issue. I'll show you now. I'm going to put the car in there and I'll show you how I'm going to go about fixing this. And hopefully, instead of spending $198 or $190 something for the Porsche part, I was able to buy two resistors for both sides for 10 bucks. Pretty good. Now that we have the car up in the air, I will show you what I'm talking about. You see that little cylinder looking thing right there? That is a resistor. That basically controls the speed for the fan, for the radiator fan. Now this side, I already took it out and it just crumbled in my hand. So you see it's missing. I don't remember where I put it, but because I took it out a few days ago. I thought I put it in the trash can, but I can't find it. But yeah, so I took it off, I did some research and came up with the solution. So let me show you. So it turns out that buying one of these resistors, this is a 100 watt, I don't know if you can see that, let's see, 100 watt, 0.5 ohm, I don't even know if I'm holding that right. Yeah, like this, 100 watt, 0.5 ohm resistor will do the same job as the resistor that's in the car. I bought two of them. Like I said, on Amazon, I bought two of them. I'll even put a link down in the description so you guys can see. It's very simple, you know what I mean? So basically you solder two wires to one end and one to the other, put it together, and it should work just fine. So I'm going to get back to the car over here and see. Last time I took the wheel off and I had the fender liner off. I was gonna see if I could do it without doing that, but since I took the harness plug off, as you can see right here, I took the plug off, I think I'm gonna have to take this apart again so I can get in there and plug everything back up and get everything properly installed. Basically, to get this liner off, there's a clip here, here. There's a 10 millimeter nut right there. There's a couple of screws underneath here that need to come out. And basically, I don't need to take the liner all the way off, just enough to, just peel it back, because it's a one-piece liner. This whole thing is one piece, which I don't know why they did that. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I just need to peel it back so I can get access in there. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Current situation. This is the main plug, right, that I disconnected from up here. This cable was, passed through the back here and it came out here. Okay, that's not an issue. Here is where that resistor was. You can see what's left of it. And basically, I just grabbed it with my hand and it deteriorated. I mean, it just fell off. So I need to cut these wires here. The ends here are a little hard, so I'm going to cut them back a little bit and get some clean, some clean wire. I'm going to strip them. I'm going to solder them, and hopefully that will solve it. So from what I remember, when I was doing my research, you see there's three wires. There's a green and white, a white, and a green. So the green and white and the white need to be soldered together, and then the green goes soldered to the other end of the resistor. That is the wire that gives the fan the low speed signal, because it's a 2-speed fan. and that's the low speed signal from the computer, from the it's the climate control unit. And the white one is the, I guess it would be full on 12 volts. So depending on which signal, depending on the temperature and all that, is what speed the fan needs to be working at. So I'm going to do that now. I need to put the phone down though. I need to grab some pliers or whatever, some wire strippers, and get this stuff ready to solder. So let's see here. I guess I can start here. Get rid of that guy. I mean, I don't know how well you can see that. It is funky. À la poubelle. So, I'm gonna cut some of this heat shrink. I guess I could wait to cut this guy. I don't want to cut any more of this than I need to. So, I'm gonna strip these guys and see where I'm left, and then I'll see what to do with this. So, all right, strip the green one. Let's strip the white one. Oh, get it. And the green and white one. Now I need to go get my soldering iron, my soldering gun, and get these guys all soldered together. And then I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. These things do give off some heat. So the idea was maybe mount it somewhere where there's metal so it can dissipate. You see it's got little holes. Maybe I could stick a screw through it or something. Or I can put it up underneath here where the other one was. That should get plenty of air circulation in there. So I don't know yet. What I do know is that I need to get these two together. No, wait, sorry. Let's see, it would be this one and this one together on one end and this one on the other. I did see some people just use a connector, like a spade connector, a female one, which I guess would work, but I'm gonna see if I solder it. I don't know, sometimes the soldering cooperates and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see if I can get it to cooperate today. So now I need to get this, I need to solder one to one end and the other two to the other. So let me see, you know what, maybe, I have to find a way to hold this while I solder. Maybe here, yeah, I just need to hold it steady so that I can use my other hands, one to hold the soldering iron and two to hold the cable. All right, that should do. And here we go. Get this nice and hot. Yeah, it's on. Okay, one side on. Now let's see to get the other side on. Get some solder on this guy and build it up. Okay, so I've repositioned it. Let's see if I can get everybody to play nice. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I got everything on here. It's nothing pretty, but it'll hold. This soldering thing was really not cooperating with me very much, but it's fine. So now I'm gonna just get some heat shrink on there, on those ends. Let's see. Do. All right. Here's where we are. The resistor is in place. I got the wires hooked up correctly. I need to plug this back in. I need to run this up through here like it was before. I am going to need my hands though. Put it up there, connect it back to here, and then I'll just have to find the spot to mount this guy. Then I'll have to turn the AC on and let's see what happens. Maybe I'll put a self-tapping screw here, mount this guy right there, like that with a little self-tapper. And hopefully that'll be it. Another thing I'm gonna do is wrap these guys. I forgot to put that other sheeting of, you know, the black plastic sheeting. So I'm gonna get this cloth tape, kind of OEM style tape, and wrap these wires because I don't want them to be super exposed. I mean, they might be a little exposed, but if I can protect them, I would prefer that. I got everything hooked up over here. You can see the harness plug over here. I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark. I ended up not being able to, I was gonna mount the little thing there, but you can see the screw broke in there. So you know what I did? I just put it on the same clip as the original one. And so I can't get a light and hold the phone and show you at the same time. It's sturdy. It's not going anywhere. I know I kind of buggered it up a little bit. Doesn't look too good. This thing can't even, it's not even focusing here. Let's see, like that. Anyway, that's that. Let me go turn the key on and see if the fan works. It should. I got all the liner back together. I'm gonna grab the wheel, put it on, and that's it. And then I gotta start the car. I tried to check for to see if it works, but it won't come on without the engine being on, without the car getting power from the alternator. So I'm gonna finish putting it together and bring the car down and crank it up. I brought the car outside. I have it running right now. I did test it. I don't know if you can hear that, but that fan is on. And now this fan is on too. And let me see if you can see, there's the little resistor right there. You can see that little piece of plastic or little tape, I don't know, whatever that is, flapping there in the wind. So that is a good sign that it is working. So I'm very happy about that. Now I need to go for a drive and make sure that it's cooling the way it's supposed to. I think it is. Let me see. If I have the AC on, it's on low. I mean, it is blowing cool. Yeah. Not that this car ever had the super cold AC with the engine just idling because of that underdrive pulley that it has on the engine. So the compressor doesn't really spin that fast. But once I start moving, it does blow nice and cold. So I'm gonna go for a drive. I'm actually gonna go home and test it out. I'm gonna be sitting in a lot of traffic on 995, but we'll see. Hopefully the AC will work. And that'll wrap it up. It's a fairly simple fix to a very common problem on these 986s, 996s, those resistors, actually 964s too, 993s as well. But the resistor that they use is different than the ones that these use. I don't know if the 964 can be fixed with the same little $10 resistor, or $5 really, because two of them were $10 on Amazon. I don't know if they can be fixed with the same one, but anyway, this video is about the 986, and that resistor did work on the 996. I mean, sorry, 986. That being said, As always, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, Drola964 on Instagram or Drola's Garage on Instagram. And hope you found the video useful. I would have liked to have seen this video. I mean, I did some research. I saw people had the same issue, but I didn't see any videos of anybody actually doing the repair. So I figured I might as well do one. So now you have it. There you go. Thanks for watching.